Hi everyone. Now I'm just checking that I've gone live in the right spot, because last week I went live in the wrong spot. Hi Glenda, hi Kerry. Hi Sharon. Right, I think I've gone live on the right one this week. Hi Megan. I think last week I had a few issues with people finding me because I went live on the wrong spot. I went live on my personal page, not on my business page, which was a tad bit embarrassing. But anyway. Hi Kerry, hi Sue. Marnie, hello. Hope everyone's good. I'm trying to find me. I'm having issues with internet tonight, so I'm hotspotting. There we go. My lockdown was very craft productive. I worked a lot on my business, which was lovely. Oh, I'm trying to set that up. I don't want that. I'm glad it's over for now. Hi Angie. So we'll see how long it lasts. Oh. I had to adjust my camera settings. So hopefully this is gonna work. Oh, that's lovely, Megan. Thank you. All right, so the winner of last week's comment prize freebie is Ray. So thank you, Ray, for leaving a comment. So I'll pop this in the post for you, Ray, and send that out to you. I'll need to get your address though, I think. So to get in the draw for that, you need to share and comment on the video, and then you go in the draw for that. Thanks, Kerry. I don't know what the hell happened last week. I thought I went on my page, and then I had quite a few people saying they couldn't find me. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And it wasn't until I think Tuesday or Wednesday that I realized that I went live on my personal page. And I'm like, holy dooly, I never do that. I have two profiles in Facebook. One for Victoria Kello, which is my work colleagues and things, which for years I've just kept separate from everything. And then I have a Vickie Kello profile, which is craft related, and all my craft friends are on that. And when I buy and sell stuff on swap pages and things like that, it's all under Vickie Kello, so that all my work friends and things like that can't see any of that. So it's all separate. And then for some reason I went live on Victoria Kello last week, and I'm like, huh? I usually keep those things very, very separate. So it was very weird, but anyway. And then I have obviously the business page, and I'm supposed to go live on there, but I don't know what happened. And this just keeps sinking down. I don't know what's happening here. One of these arms mustn't be very tight because I adjusted this. I hope they all liked it too, Megan. But it made more sense when I had a few people that I don't usually have on my videos comment on my videos, go, hi, I don't usually see you. So that kind of explained everything. But I was quite productive with my lockdown. So I want to show you a couple of things. I started tidying up, and then, I don't know, you should see this. It's a big mess. So Megan did see my craft space before Christmas and see how tiny it is that I I work in. People might think that it's a massive area, but I have a 6-seater dining room table, but I sit at the end, so my table goes this way, and I sit at the end of it with another table kind of this way. So I don't know how wide that is, maybe 60 centimeters, and I don't have a lot of space. So oh, that's nice, Kerry. I still worked. I had a couple of people ask me whether I was having time off for lockdown. I'm like, I haven't been in the office all of last year. I still work from home. I'm not going to get a day off because we're in lockdown. So I was playing with this stamp set. Now this, if anyone's been following my page, oh, thanks, Megan. This is my favorite suite. This is my #1 pick from the January to June catalogue. And so I was having a play with it. I love the sentiments, I love the stamps. Then, what is amazing is that it's got dies, and as yet I haven't transferred these to a magnetic sheet. But so this is one big die, and then you've got some little dies there too. And then this die lines up with the embossing folder. So you die cut first. I don't know, can you see that? Let me try and get a coloured piece of cardstock that I've got here. I've just lost a whole heap of DSP. So you die cut first, so you run this, just a normal size card front, you run this through, then you get your die cut pieces, and I can't line it up without looking, and then you line it up with that, obviously without the die. I think this is paper or cardstock. Then you squish this and put it through again, and you end up with one big image. Now I don't have any left because I cut them up, but I've got little bits. It comes as a whole image, and I've just cut them up into pieces because I was using them, and I'll show you the cards that I've made, but it embosses the shells and stuff on there. It's amazing. So, and there's quite a few things that have been made on Pinterest. I don't know how you don't have this set, Julie. It's beautiful. This is my most favoritist top pick. Must have. And I've bought everything in it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Something is really going on here with my stand. But anyway, I'm getting smaller and smaller as the thing goes on. So this is the So Saffron one. Now these are all the same layout. I've just used the different colours of the DSP. Seaside Spray, Blushing Bright, and Sahara Sand. We all do like different things, Julie. And that's what makes it all good. So I made those, which I thought was amazing. And I was going to use this suite tonight, but I've decided to use something else instead. And I've just made a massive big mess over there. So hopefully, it's not in my studio either, but I love it. But I've bought many other sweets. Yes, budget always is a problem, isn't it, Sharon? It was my top one pick, but it wasn't on pre-order, which I was a little bit frustrated with. So I had to wait for it, but once I could order it, it was the, I got lipstick off there. It was my #1 pick once I could order it. So then these catalogs are now live, so I can show you what's in there. And tonight we are using the Fine Art Floral Suite. which is very, very pretty. Now, I really thought, well, initially I thought I ordered the paper and it didn't arrive in my first order, so I didn't order it. Then I had to make another order and order the paper again. The hot dog's not my thing, Megan, but it's super cute. I saw somebody make some stuff with it and I really liked it. So I didn't initially buy the paper, and I think the paper's a bit busy, but I did get a bit of a play today, and I played with a lot of things with and without the paper. I hadn't had much of a play either, Julie, until lockdown. So this is one with the paper that I've made. That's supposed to be up there so you can see happy birthday. Now, it's got the really pretty acetate, gold acetate foil sheet over the top because it lines up perfectly with this paper. Hi, Christy. And then just gives you some gold accents. But you can use the paper just on its own as well. But I have added the acetate layer there. Now, when cutting the acetate, I didn't realize, but the acetate's got a film on it that you need to take off. Didn't see that until I'd cut it. And then I'm like, what's this little bit? But that's all right. And then I tried simple stamping, but it's not really simple stamping because it's got the stitched die cuts, the stitched rectangles. And simple stamping's supposed to just be stamps, ink and paper, but it's got die cuts on it. But that's my version of simple stamping. Oh, that's no good, Angie. And so then this was the stepped up version of that card. So this is the art gallery stamp set, Julie. It's what we're going to play with tonight. Hi, Donna. Okay, I'm still trying to work out where the camera is on this phone. So this is the stepped up version because in this suite we've got the gold leaf foil. What's it called? Gilded leafing stuff. Now, I was going to try this on camera tonight. Seriously, I have got gold leaf foil all over my desk. It makes a mess. It is really not my thing. I will need to practice that a lot more before I do that on camera. I got into a right real mess and it is everywhere. But I think you need a box to do it in and to contain it, and don't have the aircon on and don't have the fan on, because don't have a window open, because that stuff goes everywhere, right? But that's what's around here, and that's the second layer detailed here. I was going to try stamp the happy birthday and see how it went with words rather than gold embossing. And after playing with the gold leaf foil and the mess it got, I put it away and I'm like, yeah, no, and I'm not even embossing the sentiment anymore. It's just happy birthday in the purple. So this is my simple version and this is the stepped up version. Now this one has the new ribbon that's part of the hydrangea range, and this one has the pearls from that same hydrangea range, but this one's got the gilded gems on it. So I made those two because I wanted to make, I often find that I get stuck making, when there's DSP, I get stuck making cards that in those same colors of the DSP, and I wanted to really challenge myself to not do that. So I think this would have to be you've put the gold leafing in a large snap lock bag and it doesn't go everywhere. I've got a little bit in a snap lock bag and it's really staticky. So I thought it was going to be a good idea, and I don't know. I'll have to maybe put the whole lot in there and see what happens. This would have to be my favoriteest. This is the DSP in that paper pack. It's one of the backs of it, which surprised me a lot. Yes, Sharon, I really struggled with it. Hi Debbie, I'm gonna have to, I think, play with it a little bit more, but in Brisbane, in summer, you can't not have the aircon on, and the aircon was blowing it everywhere. Hi Chrissy, I'm just discussing my debacle with the gilded leaf this afternoon. And then if you don't have the aircon on, you've usually got the fan on, which again is not helpful. And then all the window open to get some sort of breeze coming through. Now, in saying that, if you don't have any of those on, then you're going to sweat to death in Brisbane, and then you're going to have gold leaf stuck to you anyway. So it's going to be stuck to you and not the card. Get a large container with a lid and just put a little bit in there. That's what I'm thinking, but I think I also need to have like a box on my desk when I'm doing it, and like what you do when you spritz and spray and things like that. Because, yeah, I'm going to be cleaning up gold leaf for days. And then I made this one. I wanted to make different colors, and I thought I haven't used enough of these little antique things because I don't actually have this paper from this suite or anything like that. I've just bought these accessories, and then I got a little bit of paper from my friend Chrissy who shared it with me and stuff, and I just haven't bought the whole pack, and I don't have the stamp set, and I'm like, I'm going to use it on other things instead. So I've made those, and then we've got one card to make tonight. So hopefully you like them. I'll flip you guys around and we can see what we're going to create tonight. Camera. Where's the camera here? Oh. Now, I'm having huge issues tonight. It hasn't stayed where it should have. Oh, thanks guys for the comments. Upside down. Where are we seeing? Right up the top still. Okay. I did change all the settings on my arm, but it seems to have not held up. So I'm just going to have beautiful cards. Yay, we have lots of blocks. Yes, I do have 2 blocks out tonight. Okay. So I do have all the pieces cut and ready. Hopefully, because the internet's so slow, I've got such a backlog. Now, in this suite is also this painted something. Let me have a look. The painted texture 3D embossing folder. And I've already gone ahead and embossed that. Now I've seen a couple of comments where people are saying, oh, they're debating whether to get this if they've got the old world embossing folder. I thought the same thing. So in my initial pre-order, I did not order this, but I'm so glad that I have, because the old world paper embossing folder really gives you that crumpled up effect, like you've scrunched up the paper. And I struggle with vintage or scrunching up a good piece of paper and things like that. But that old world embossing folder is brilliant for that, because I didn't scrunch up a good piece of paper. The embossing folder did it, and it was supposed to do it. So you get a good design. I'm happy with it. This is totally different. It actually looks like you've tried to get a bit of texture on the walls, you know, like in the 90s, every time we painted a feature wall, we wanted texture on it. This is what it looks like. So I've already put that through the Whisper White layer. Then I've got a couple of other pieces here of the DSP. And so this piece here is a bit busy for my liking, so I'm using this side. And then I did want a floral image here. And I'm not the biggest fan of the bumblebee colour. So I've got 3/4 of a pack of petal pink, which is not my most favourite colour, but I actually like it on this. So I need to use up this cardstock because I've got too much of it. So we're going to layer these. So how did everyone else spend their lockdown in Brisbane? Some of you lucky ducks weren't in lockdown this time round anyway. Okay, so we're just gonna adhere that together. We had to, Adrian had to race out this morning and get some milk and fruit because Hunter ate like a week's worth of fruit in 3 days. So he spent most of lockdown eating. But when Adrian went this morning, there was plenty of groceries and everything that we needed, which was good. Because those silly people that went out on Friday and stockpiled everything, and then the shelves ran out and stuff. Tried to find something to watch on Netflix, but not much success. Yeah, Hunter's been watching lots on Netflix actually. So we haven't had much of a say in what to watch, but it's kept him quiet, which has been good. He is off to big school and he cannot wait, Glenda. Cannot wait. So we're just going to add some adhesive to the back of this one then too. And oh, this ribbon is really pretty. So we're going to add some of this ribbon. This is in the suite as well. This is called the Fine Art ribbon. It's got like a glitter gold thread through it. He cannot wait, Glenda. All his Christmases would come at once. English game, it's good. Oh. I really do not spend a lot of time in front of the TV watching stuff. I quite like Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, but that's about my limit of what I've been watching. Then I just am in the craft room doing stuff, either working on my laptop or the blog posts and stuff like that, so I don't really get a lot of time to think. How are you going to cope when Hunter goes to school? Well, I'm struggling at the moment now, Megan, because I think also Hunter's usually at daycare now. So the fact that he's home, and I think I'm going to have to readjust my shopping budget because for the last 4 years, we've only had to feed him for breakfast and dinner, and not morning tea, lunch and afternoon tea whilst he's at daycare. And so he's usually only home a couple of weeks over Christmas, which is when you've got all the extra food anyway type thing. So I've never really noticed it so much. But he eats quite a lot. And now I'm going to have to purchase lunch, morning tea and afternoon tea. So I'm going to have to really adjust what we normally do. So that's going to be a bit of a learning curve. Now this sentiment die that I've already cut out, it comes with the dies. So these were some of the masks that I made earlier to make that gorgeous grape card. And then the stamps over here. Yeah, because I looked everywhere, Megan, trying to find a school that actually provides lunches. That doesn't happen here. So, which is frustrating. So you've got 2 sentiment dies here. That'll fit all the sentiments here. So the smaller one and then the wider one. Then you've also got in this die, it says just want to say, and then you've got all these other sentiments. So then this is the large floral image, the small floral, and the bunch, and then they're the leaves. So it cuts out all that, and it's got heaps of sentiments. So when I first saw this set, my first thought was, which I say every flower set, how many flowers can one person have? And I don't need any more flowers. And usually I stick to that, but I did blow that on Tasteful Touches. Is it that other one with the textured backgrounds and stuff? I bought that, plus then this flower set. But that's it. Because otherwise I feel I just end up with too many flowers. I used to do a lot of baking on Sundays so the kids had snacks for school. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find time to do that, or pay somebody to do that, I think. Because it's gonna be expensive trying to keep food up to him. Okay, so I'm stamping that sentiment in Poppy Parade. And I stuck this down. This has got just seal behind it and then dimensionals, but it is sagging a little bit. So I'm thinking I should probably have 2 dimensionals on this side, but it's not gonna like that because I've already stuck that down. So I'm gonna get mini dimensionals here. And I'm out. Where's my scissors? Here they are. And I'll pop that down. And what I wanted to do, which I've not left room for now, is to stick another piece of this ribbon. Oh, you can see that over the top of that. Let's get rid of those. Cut. And cut. There we go. Hopefully it's not freezing too much on your end, because I am hot spotting, but my comments seem to be freezing a lot. So I wanted to stick that like there. See, gold leaf is coming on this card because it is everywhere. Get my ribbon scissors, just trim that up a bit. And then we will do some more stamping, because I think I want to add a stamped image. Oh, thanks, Angie. I do have a scrap piece here that I started using earlier. And I'm going to use a Poppy Parade. Pop this back in. I've been using the happy birthday out of here a lot because I went to post some, or write out some birthday cards, getting a start for this year, and realised I don't actually have that many left. So I haven't used this smaller image very much, so I'm going to try that. I've got a scrap piece over here waiting on a new modem. Oh, hopefully that helps then with your issues, Julie. I've just stamped off once. And then I'll do one full strength. And because this one doesn't have a, I think I like the one, the full strength one better. So I'm gonna stamp that again. Had fun cooking for my 9 children. Holy dooly, Angie. Did you have time to do anything else? No wonder you get so much stuff done now. You would have had to get in such a good habit to get 9 children organised and ready. I struggle with one some days. All right, so we're going to pop that away so we don't lose it. Now there is a die cut for this as well. And let's move that out of the way. And move those out of the way. I'm bringing in my baby boss. So I haven't even opened the plates. I'm off to the skin specialist. Oh, hopefully you get a good result. Julie, your nose does look heaps better in the photos that I've seen. I haven't even opened my baby boss plates, so we will see. This is now available to customers. Look how nice and tiny it is. So tiny. So this will be good for videos because it doesn't take up so much space. All right. Let's turn it around this way so I can. There are some tips and tricks to these. So I think I've got too many things here. Inside, layering. So we want use this with thin dies, using with the stamping it the standard emboss, and use this with the 3. So I think I just need these 2. That goes through much better. So you just need to read the instructions really and follow it. But the thin one, or the mini one, obviously only fits the smaller dies. Oh, that's no good, Glenda. And you just crank it through. And it pops out and it's done. So we're going to do that again. Now what I've done, and there's plenty of videos on YouTube, there's been a few issues if you line up your plates with the mini one and they're all angled like this. Sometimes it won't grab into the machine. So what you need to do, you just need to all off center them a little bit so that it can kind of grab them all at once, different speeds, and then it goes through. So that's what I did to give a good grip there. And then pop that through again. Now this is really hard because I kind of need two hands. And I'm using my left hand to roll it through, which is not my strongest hand. Oh my God, this is so cute. I love him. So it was pre-order for demos last month, but this is now available to customers. So this little machine is only $104, which means if you do purchase it in January or February, while Sale-a-bration is on, you will earn a free level 1 Sale-a-bration item to choose from as well. Come on. Well, I haven't used it until tonight, but I did specifically buy this so that I could use it on videos because I really have such a small space that it's hard for me to bring my big shot into videos, which is why I often go through and cut prior to videos. But I thought with the now bringing in the mini, I can die cut some stuff on video and show you. So it will mark your plates, obviously, but that happens with the normal stamp and cut and emboss machine as well. And then you've got different ones. So this is for the 3D embossing folders, and this is for the standard embossing folders. So you just replace the plates with whatever sandwich that you need. And they've all got numbers. And then this folds up. And look, it's so tiny. Oh, I love him. I love him, I love him, I love him. They fit in there. The extra 2 plates don't fit in there, but I think that's how I'll have to do it. Hi, Myrtle. Okay, so I'll just put him away down here on the floor for the time being. And we'll finish this card then with adding some dimensionals to the back of these flowers. It is a very cute mini, isn't it? Thanks, Marnie. And then stick that one there. So I am going to finish this off, I think, with the... I haven't got any of the little gilded dots yet. I've only got the big ones left. So I'm now struggling to use those, but I'll use these ones that were in the Christmas catalog. I think they're, I think these are carrying over. Wonderful Gems they were called, with the red and the gold. Just going to add a couple of them. So that's the finished card tonight. So let's get rid of this other scrap, and I'll bring in the other cards that I made so you can see what else you can do with this stamp set, because the stamp set is $38, but if you buy the bundle, it's, I wrote the prices down somewhere, If you buy the bundle, it's $87.25. So then if you just add a set of dimensionals or the ribbon or something to it, then you're up at your $90 where you get a free item from Sale-a-bration. So it's the way to go if you're interested. Just let me know and you can contact me. I am putting an order in on Wednesday because that's when my class order will need to go in. I do have a class on Saturday using the free In Blooms paper and the DSP, the gold specialty DSP. So if you're interested in classes, just let me know. I do them all online and they are recorded so that you can come back and watch them at a time that's convenient for you if the day and time of the actual live class is not. But they're all recorded and everything gets sent to you. So I'm now running 2 classes a month. One is a stamp set class and one is a DSP class. So in the DSP class, you won't get any stamp sets. You'll have to use your own stamp sets. But in the stamp set class, we'll focus a number of cards around that specific stamp set. So thanks, ladies. It's very nice comments of these cards. Yeah, and if you'd like any of the supplies, just let me know and I'll catch up with you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.